In the aftermath of an EF2 tornado that ripped through Pleasant Hill on Friday, people are rallying together as they recover and clean up. One officer with the city's police department went above and beyond as he stepped up to help when people needed it most. Local 5's Megan McPherson has that story.
A typical day for Pleasant Hill police officer Mason Roberts is actually a typical night. That's because Roberts works the graveyard shift, which of course doesn't usually involve an actual graveyard, but last Friday it did. Around 9 p.m., an EF2 tornado tore through the west side of town. Roberts and several other officers were called to help in the aftermath.
Show up to work at around 9, the city's pitch black, it's coming down hard, and I'm like, oh, this is bad.
Until the sun came up Saturday morning. They continued their response, taking calls and helping residents as the damage became clear.
Daylight comes and we start driving around more, then when it really sets in, like, oh my gosh, like this was bad.
Dozens across the city came out of their homes, rallying together to pick up the pieces. Officer Roberts joined in on those efforts, speaking with residents near the Oakwood Cemetery who were concerned about their loved ones' headstones. A man then approached him with an urgent concern.
One gentleman, resident that lives in town in the road, came up to us and like, hey, there's an injured bird over here, and that's what kind of led us to the little guy.
Not just any bird, a baby owl that had been nesting in a large oak tree taken out by the tornado.
Put a little towel around him, picked him up, and he was totally cool, and we got him off, and then he's doing good.
Roberts says he learned many lessons that night. But that sense of purpose is what matters most to this officer.
I mean, I'd do it 10 times over, whether, like I said, it's a person or it's an animal, you need us, we'll be there.
In Pleasant Hill, Megan McPherson, Local 5 News.
Leaders with the city of Pleasant Hill will be sharing more resources with those who have loved ones in the cemetery in the coming days. The city is also accepting donation towards the cleanup efforts. You can find the link on the City of Pleasant Hill's Facebook page.